Mbaye making his way to the ring. The man from France, he's a local man. 45 fights, 40 wins, 1 draw, only 4 losses, 26 by KO. This man can fight. He's 38. He's called the Sensation. Jose Kafulu is his trainer. Role model Nelson Mandela. That's fantastic to know. Souleymane Mbaye, former 2-time WBA world champion.
He had Clint sing this song in one of the pre-fight ceremonies, and he said, Clint, on Saturday night, you will sing me into the ring. There's your man, Clint.
That's South Africa's own Clint from Clinton Cove, back home in South Africa, and he's been the guest here entertaining people this week.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring the defending world champion, Khabib the Hawk Allakhverdiev.
Khabib Allakhverdiev, 30 years old, he calls himself the Hawk. John David Jackson is now his trainer. Saw some reports stating that Costa Seal was the trainer, not for this fight. Costa has stayed back home, of course, in Ukraine, training other fighters in Russia, because there's about 10 fighters in camp too to be trained by Costa. So that's why now you see David Jackson in the ring with Khabib.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we continue with the proceedings, I would like to, at this time, introduce a world champion, no stranger to this ring. Last March, here at the promotion held in Monaco for the first time in 30-plus years, he brought world championship boxing to the ring, and he's here tonight after that victory and another victory. His record now stands at 27 victories in 27 fights, 24 wins by knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our special guest here tonight, the undefeated WBA middleweight champion of the world, Gennady Triple G Golovkin. And now, ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, bonsoir et bienvenue. Welcome to the Salle des Étoiles, Monaco, and the main event, l'événement principal, 12 rounds pour le championnat du monde, 12 rounds of boxing for the IBO WBA light welterweight championship of the world, presented by Rodney Berman's Golden Gloves. This contest in association with Vlad Hurno and Casino de Monte Carlo. Sanctioned by the Monaco Boxing and Sports Commission, WBA supervisor at ringside Gilberto Jesus Mendoza and Julio Time, IBO supervisor Jorge Alonso. At ringside, the 3 judges, les 3 juges, Raul Cais Sr., Octavio Rodriguez, and Pavel Cardini. And inside the ring, in charge of the action at the bell, your referee, World Championship veteran, Luis Pavon. And now, for all the fans in attendance here at a standing room only crowd, and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, from Monaco, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Pointe Rouge. He's wearing red and weighs in officially at 62.95 kilograms. In 45 fights, he has 40 victories, including 22 knockouts. Only 4 defeats with 1 draw. Mesdames et messieurs, from Clichy, Hauts-de-Seine, France, former European light welterweight champion and former WBA interim welterweight world champion, the challenger, Souleymane, the Sensation. And fighting out of the red corner of Pointe Rouge, he's wearing white with blue letters, officially weighing 63.4 kilograms. His professional record, a perfect one. 18 fights, 18 victories, including 8 knockouts. From Kazakh, Russia, the reigning, defending, undefeated WBA light welterweight champion of the world, Khabib the Hawk Allakhverdiev.
Uno con él, just one with him. Come on, just one with him. Okay, guys, I give you instruction in the dressing room. Let's have a great match. Good luck and God bless you. Le di la instrucción en el camerino. Vamos a una pelea limpia, que tengan la mejor suerte. Dios los bendiga.
Fight. Well, this is it. The WBA and IBO World Junior Welterweight title at stake. Your champion, Khabib Allakhverdiev from Russia, with a fantastic record of 18-0 and 8 KOs against Souleymane and from France. You heard a few boos there, but the reason you heard some boos is because Souleymane is a man from France.
I'm gonna let the ring girls out at some point. Oh, now they do.
It'll be nice if they take the ring girls out of a world title fight. They don't want to get punched by these guys.
We said we are ready to go. Khabib defending his titles here. It's round number 1 from that unorthodox southpaw stance. Khabib unbeaten, seen already tonight. An unbeaten fighter in Dimitri Koche, losing his unbeaten record by in the red trunks. Allakhverdiev in those white trunks. It's a chess game, cat and mouse.
Well, Khabib Allakhverdiev, he represents a new wave of fighters emerging from the former Eastern Bloc, all of them tough and well-schooled. And of course, he definitely is winning a bronze medal at the 2005 World Championships. Last year, the Southpaw captured his first major title, stopping Kaiser Mabuza in 4 rounds for the IBO light welterweight title. And then 5 months later, added the WBA title to his collection by handing Joan Guzman his first defeat in 15 years.
But the best is Khabib. Southpaw Souleymane in the red trunks. He's a local, he's a favorite, they love him here.
Well, very slow start to this world title fight. Both fighters not throwing any punches right now. They're just sizing each other up.
Yeah, he's taking a stance here, Souleymane, that is not going to take a step back. He's going to stand his ground. He just wants to see what Alec is going to bring. He's proved it. He's proved it. And that's happened because the Souleymane is not prepared to take a step back. Legs wide open, both fighters.
Well, one of these fighters are going to make a move.
Souleymane trying the left jab. You can see there, Khabib is not trying to jab at the moment. Just keeping his hands up tight, nice. Looking for openings. Feinting, bobbing.
Very strange. Very strange 2 minutes here. The opening of a world championship fight. Both guys not throwing any punches. They're both sizing each other up. about respect in fights and world title fights specifically. But I think this is pushing it a bit too far.
We've seen the experience of Souleymane coming into play. He simply knows that if he takes a step back, he will be punished by the younger Allakhverdiev.
10 seconds.
Key thing now is, how do you score this round?
Time.
Simplement, les jabs, ça passe bien. Dès qu'il fait le monde de mouvement qu'il fait, ou alors tu appuies sur le jab. Tu appuies le jab, ou alors tu places là à la droite. Mais pour l'instant, tu vois, il cherche comment te boxer. Pour l'instant, il ne sait pas. Il essaie de feinter, il voit que tu feintes aussi, donc il ne sait pas comment faire. Et donc vous allez être les deux à feinter. À la moindre occasion, tu l'allumes. Sois bien sur tes jambes. Sois bien sur tes jambes.
Не бросаться на него, да? Не бросаться, keep touching.
Second out. Vamos, fuera. Second out. Allá. Book.
Round 2 of this, the WBA and IBO title fight. Khabib Allakhverdiev is the champion, defending here against Souleymane. Both fighters unable to land any clean blows in round 1. They're saying styles make fights.
This is still very strange that Pumrani, that these two guys, somebody's got to make the move and go forward. That's better work from the champion. Khabib.
Champion is getting nailed by those straight right hands though, each time he tries to come inside.
The champion's already got a cut on his left eye.
Courtesy of that straight right hand, because all that's happening is that Suli is just waiting for him, timing him to try and walk in, and he then wants to punish him with that straight right hand.
Souleymane is doing slightly better in the second round than the champion, but also not effective. Too much shadow boxing and too much squaring each other up. From the champion from Russia. He's gone down. A terrific punch as early as the second round. The champion Khabib Allakhverdiev has knocked his man down here. Souleymane from France. And he's just taken an 8 count. The referee shouldn't allow him to leave his arms on the ropes. And Khabib's putting on pressure now.
He's such a good puncher, this Khabib Allakhverdiev.
Well, now we know why he's won so many fights by knockout for Div. Oh, there's a big right hook again.
Souleymane is getting nailed here. Oh, big right hand uppercut from Allakhverdiev. Souleymane is standing his ground. End of the round. Good, action-packed round.
A brilliant round for the champion Khabib Allakhverdiev.
Watch that head coming in, okay?
Don't hit the head. With the head, okay?
Okay. Watch that head
With the
coming
head,
in.
okay?
Okay?
With the head.
Yeah. Stay in that body from him. He can't take it.
We see the actions slow-mo. Right hook, left hook. That left, it's a delayed reaction of a left hook from Allakhverdiev. There's the left hand.
Second
It was a left hook.
Vamos. Second toe. Fuera, fuera. Second toe. Both.
Round number 3. WBA and IBO championship fight. Allakhverdiev exploded in round number 2. Had been for quite a while working with Costa Zoo, but now there is David Jackson in his corner. Zoo made to stay back home in Russia and work with other fighters in camp. It's easier, they tell me, for Allakhverdiev to work with David Jackson in America. That's where they want to be. Good left hook to the body from Souleymane. Good jab there from Allakhverdiev.
No.
He tried to aim, shoot for the body there, Souleymane.
Allakhverdiev must get closer. He's a terrific puncher. You saw he knocked his man down with a left hook in the second round.
You could see Ferdiev is not really trying to wet the chair.
Watch your head.
Good right hand uppercut from Souleymane. Got a respect for Souleymane by the Khabib because he's simply not walking in.
He's got to start throwing bigger punches. In fact, nobody's throwing punches right now.
Better round this for Mbai.
Souleymane by.
This lips though.
Oh,
That
that's
played a big part in the knockdown in the previous round too.
There's going to be a slip that round. That knockdown.
No estoy.
Te debes de haber quitado tú porque aquí nadie lo quita. Ya se perdió.
Bueno, no sé dónde está.
Hashtag Monaco Boxing, send us your tweets.
¿Para
on
qué me voy a
Around
ocupar yo?
Boxing. Mr. Let's Get Ready to Rumble now doing his thing. Boxing on your world of champions, of course. Michael Buffer is in the house. Z, late night boxing on the tube. Love it. Hashtag Monaco Boxing.
Within Allakhverdiev says his other favorite sport is wrestling. Do you think he means pro wrestling?
Second toe. Vamos, fuera. Second toe. Allá. Both.
Round number 4. By the challenger in the red trunks, Khabib Allakhverdiev. In the white trunks, he's the defending champion, unbeaten after 18 pro fights with 8 KOs. But there are all sorts of traps right now being set by Mbai.
You okay? The champions are putting under pressure. Khabib Allakhverdiev.
He missed with most of those shots though. Nice and tight defense from Mumbai. There's that straight right hand from Souleymane. He could hardly miss with the straight right hand.
Round 4, they're feeding each other out again, lining each other up. No major punches landed.
Allakhverdiev wants to make it a fight. Big right hand over there from Souleymane. He's got better boxing skills, Souleymane Bai.
Souleymane has got nice boxing skills, but he's sizing his man up too much. He needs to let those hands go. He's got to slip forward and let the punches go.
Well, Khverdiev is not doing a great job in letting his own punches go, though.
Both fighters doing exactly the same thing they did in round 1. Why you'd want to do that in round 4 of a world title fight? I'm not sure.
Is it a much better round here? Souleymane Bai. Allakhverdiev has hardly landed a punch in this particular round. Clearly, Khverdiev has chosen to fight as a counter-puncher, but Bai is also wise to that. He's also setting his own traps. Comes back with the left hook.
Getting frustrated.
Il a cherché son venin, il n'y a plus rien. Maintenant, qu'est-ce qu'il va chercher? Faire les forcing, tout est fatigué. Ouais, il sera là. D'accord? Il faut les contrôler très fort.
Action from the previous round. It's a Souleymane Bai really has had a better round, landing better company, although he was against the ropes here. Comes back with a big overarm right.
Second out. Fuera, vamos, fuera.
Both
Second out.
fighters missing.
Out. Vamos, fuera. Both.
There's a big right hand from Souleymane. Bai landing just one punch at a time. Needs to start putting them together.
A rather slow world title fight here with Khabib Allakhverdiev coming in with such a credible record, 18-0. He's just not doing the job. He's not working. He's not throwing punches. It's almost like nobody wants to win the fight.
Bai's got the ability to jab and get off first with that right hand. There's the combination. Clearly, Allakhverdiev is a bigger puncher than Bai. His fighting style tells you that he believes in power punching.
That's some nice uppercuts to the body there. Left hand to the body from Ferdiev. He needs to just keep the work rate going when he gets there. It's probably shaving on the straight punching. That's much better from the champion.
There's the power punching I was talking about. He loves this.
And he loves to have a war and a fight. And that's where he needs to be now. Great work from the champion, Khabib Allakhverdiev.
He's landing solid blows.
Good jab. Champion says you're not hurting me, but he needs to work himself.
There are marks now on the face of the champion, Allakhverdiev. Those punches really getting through from Souleymane.
We're still waiting for the champion to explode. He did so for about 10 seconds. So, another winning round for the champion, but not very convincing. We see our crowd in Monte Carlo. They're enjoying the action.
J'aime pas beaucoup ça. Ok? J'aime pas beaucoup ça. J'aime pas beaucoup ça. Maintenant, le protège dans la cible. Ok.
Brian scoring the fight from a ringside. This is an unofficial scorecard. Allakhverdiev is ahead. On points, it's by 46. Khabib Allakhverdiev 49.
It's been a rather dull fight though, Pumlani, but it is, there was a knockdown in round 2. Of course, that's a 2-point round. And I feel the champion's winning slightly on points, but rather uninteresting WBA and IBO junior welterweight world title fight.
Round number 6. The champion Allakhverdiev in the white trunks, the challenger Souleymane in the red trunks. It's Golden Gloves, the promoter of champions, coming to you from Monte Carlo this time.
Halfway in the fight, we're waiting for the fight to explode. Ferdiev closes the gap. Well, good right hand. Jab by the champion from Russia. He's waiting too long.
Looks really good each time Souleymane decides to put the combinations together. Thing is, gotta do it consistently in this fight. That is a beautiful left jab. Breaks the rhythm of Khabib Allakhverdiev.
When Khabib's inside there, he needs to keep it inside.
Switches concentration for the fight. Good combination again. Souleymane.
Still no major action here in round 6.
In the center of the ring, clearly in control. It's nailed by that left hand. Another nice jab, the left jab from Souleymane. When it's boxing, it is displaying his superior boxing skills, it's clear it frustrates and causes Allakhverdiev, the champion, to be even more desperate.
Khabib just needs to keep the punches going though. He's not letting them go. Well, both fighters are doing the same thing. They're squaring each other up, sizing each other up all the time.
And it was very difficult to argue against Souleymane by winning this round.
Yeah, excellent round for Souleymane by.
That was a good round, but you're making it too close. Deep breath. Come on. I need more pressure. Go to the body more. Don't worry about the head. Back downstairs to the body. I need that. Okay?
Прилипает к нему, заполни пассаж.
So your brother, I'm supposed to talk. You're talking all the time.
Делать четче это с ним.
Talking all the time. Go ahead, Batem, go ahead now. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out. Go ahead. Come on. Come on. Get it out. Talk.
Пауза. Откроешь руку, передний. А если левый удар, не остаешься, откроешь руку. Передний. Или уходишь левый.
Action from the previous round. Good combinations being thrown by Souleymane. Round number 7. The Hawk, Khabib Allakhverdiev, in the white trunks, against the sensation Souleymane in the red trunks. In the center of the ring, of course, here, again, it's Souleymane taking control, trying that right hand uppercut. Said to you earlier on, there's so much talk about a superstar in world boxing coming to fight in Africa. That man is sitting right next to me right now. Saw him, of course, fight against Martin, stopped him with a tremendous body shot. Just a couple of weeks ago, he's ringside, he's our special guest, Gigi Golovkin. Watching the action, enjoying Monaco, Gigi.
Great. Oh, it was great. Hands up. I'm happy we stay here. It's a very beautiful city, very beautiful people. Oh, today is a big day for sport. Today is a great show.
And of course, looking at this particular fight, you've seen a couple of rounds. The champion there in the white trunks, again, just piling on the pressure, working the body beautifully, but it's the styles, perhaps, that are just clashing.
Yes, right. I think for me, it's just a little bit different style. I think difficult fight, very close fight. Look, just first fight, very close. I think in the future, last 4 rounds is good result.
Yes, Souleymane, you're hearing the voice, of course, of GGG. It's Golovkin, unbeaten in 27 fights with 24 KOs. His is an impressive record. Good jab there from Allakhverdiev, but again, stands his ground. They talk about so many fights concerning you. They're talking Sergio Martinez, then I read he's fighting Chavez. The immediate future, what are your future plans, Gigi?
Oh, I think this year I have two fights. I don't know, I won't fight with Sergio, right? I hope next year, we'll fight with Sergio Martinez. I think a very good fight for everybody, for show, for people, for fans.
Is that the fight that you'd like to have made, Sergio Martinez?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, I think it's a great fight.
It's a great fight.
Yes.
But I see, so you're saying you've had 2 fights this year?
Yes, I have done. I think in first fight in September, maybe I hope last fight in second fight in December.
Second fight in December. I see this promoter here is Rodney Berman. He's whispered in my ear that he may ask you to come and fight in Africa.
I hope. Yeah, I want. For me, seriously, it doesn't matter where. Just I want big show. This box, this is sport first. This big show for everybody, for TV, for fans.
Once again, Gigi, appreciate your time, appreciate your patience too.
You're welcome. I appreciate it too. You're welcome. You're welcome.
There he is, joining us at ringside in Monte Carlo. One of the best fighters on the planet without a shadow of a doubt. Round number 8, boxing continues, and Brian Mitchell rejoins me. It's for the WBA IBO Super Lightweight title, scheduled for 12. By the challenger in the red trunks, Allakhverdiev, the champion in the white trunks.
Thanks, Pumlani. Well, yes, the man of this you just spoke to now, Gennady Golovkin, is one of the greatest fighters on the planet right now, probably in the league of Floyd Mayweather. And he's the WBA and IBO middleweight champion. Gennady Golovkin. I'm a big fan of his. I've been at both his fights, one in Monte Carlo and the one in Connecticut. And he is the silent assassin. He destroys you. But back to the action here. Another close round.
From Allakhverdiev, I'm surprised Mbai is still on his feet. Those were clean shots.
And down goes Mbai. As the referee broke him, he's gone down. Khabib Allakhverdiev has knocked down Souleymane in Mbai.
He knows the neutral corner, gets out, walks across to the neutral corner. He's okay.
Oh, he's in bad trouble and round now. Souleymane in Mbai is getting hurt. And it's all the champion, Khabib Allakhverdiev.
The referee wants to jump in. Mbai hasn't thrown a punch, he's thrown just one.
Allakhverdiev is landing combinations now from all angles, throwing punches in bunches.
Still just about a minute left in this round.
And a big round for the undefeated champion.
Well, Souleymane Mbai hasn't fully recovered though. But the champion is unable at this moment to take advantage. Lands off solid combinations to the body.
Oh, great body punches there from the champion, Khabib Allakhverdiev. Brilliant stuff. Reminded me of his countryman Costa Zoo when he started banging to the body there like that.
Trying to make a comeback now. Mbai. He's done well to recover from the knockdown, Souleymane Mbai. We'll see the end of this round 2.
He recovered very well, Souleymane Mbai. After going down like that, I thought it was almost race over.
Donne-le quand même. T'es obligé de donner. Faut que tu les donnes. Tu vois ce que je veux dire? Donne-le. Donne-le.
On the inside, the ref breaks them, and then Allakhverdiev throws a combination which sends Souleymane Mbai down to the canvas.
Les gars,
Right here, holding, ref comes in.
Mais quand tu fais des accélérations, soit tu bloques, tu t'en vas, mais faut pas chercher à rester avec lui.
Allakhverdiev never stopped throwing punch.
T'es plus fort que lui, Dave.
This is round number 9 for the WBA and IBO light welterweight title.
And well, the fight in the later rounds is living up to expectations. First few rounds were just sizing each other up, measuring each other. There's been a bit of action in the last couple of rounds.
On the 20th of June 2012, Allakhverdiev beat Kaiser Mabuza from South Africa, knockout in round number 4 to win the IBO light welterweight title. And then on the 30th of November 2012, he beat John Gosman to win the vacant WBA world lightweight title. Came into the ring with those two belts. He's defending them tonight against Souleymane Mbai.
Good right hand from Mbai.
We'll need something spectacular, Souleymane Mbai, to emerge victorious in this fight.
Yeah, he's starting to fall quite a few points behind now.
Although he is getting through with most of his punches, you just need to look at the face of the champion there, Khabib Allakhverdiev. Doesn't seem like Souleymane Mbai, Brian's got sufficient punching power to hurt his opponent.
He doesn't have the punching power, and that's the problem when you're facing a puncher like Khabib Allakhverdiev. He's going to walk right through you if you can't hurt him. I mean, there's a full right hand from Souleymane Mbai, and it didn't even get the attention of the champion. Good jab from Khabib.
Allakhverdiev getting through with better punches, better combinations now. Left hook from Souleymane. Souleymane Mbai made to dig deep in this fight.
Yeah, Souleymane Mbai on the losing end of another round. Another good round for the champion, Khabib Allakhverdiev.
It's hashtag Monaco Boxing. Keep sending us those tweets.
Three rounds. Okay? Good. Listen. Get close. And stay outside. Watch and fire. Don't stay outside. You're giving this guy too much time. Okay? You're giving him too much time.
He's ringside with us here. GGG Joe Roche says Triple G talking about how much he'd like to fight in Africa before the end of the year.
And there's the man in picture, the WBA and IBO middleweight champion of the world. One of the best fighters on the planet right now. Undefeated, 27 over 27 knockouts. His last 14 fights, all by knockout. And of all the middleweight champions, he has the best knockout ratio in world boxing. And of any current champion in world boxing, Gennady Golovkin, Triple G. The man you just saw now is our special guest at ringside. And what a fighter. We hope to get him in Africa one day, maybe even by September in South Africa. Maybe Empress Palace would be great. Back to the action, round 10 of this WBA and IBO junior welterweight world title. How do you see the fight, Ronnie?
Well, there's only one way. Souleymane Mbai needs big rounds and a couple of knockdowns, of course. The waiting game seems to favor the harder, bigger punching champion in Khabib. Allakhverdiev calls himself the Hawk.
Oh, that's what we expect from this WBA champion who's undefeated, 18-0. WBA and IBO junior welterweight world champion. Khabib Allakhverdiev from Russia. He's now slowly starting to hurt his man. He's hurt him a few times in the fight, but he's now close to finishing it.
He enjoys it more in that infighting. Ferdiev, better combinations and a better selection of punches too.
The champion's taken complete control of this fight since round 6.
Good straight right hand from the challenger. There's a little bump that's beginning to develop just underneath the eye of the right eye, in fact, of Souleymane.
Now. Well, the Frenchman says bring it on, but he's getting hurt, Souleymane by.
The referee must wait for the break in the action. The round ends.
And thanks.
When he stays close and make punches in combination, 3s and 4s, that's what he wants.
There goes the mouth guard of Souleymane. A bit of a low blow there. They were still trading blows towards the end of round number 10. Only going one way. Souleymane buying 91 points of 10 rounds, 98. Allakhverdiev. Clearly then. Clearly. Souleymane coming to this round. The last 2 rounds, he'll need a knockout to win the fight. With all the knockdowns and the other rounds counting against him, he needs to throw caution for the wind.
Well, of course, that my scores to the viewers out there is unofficial. We don't score as commentators, but it's really one-sided. It's not difficult to see that.
There's a little bit of a tape on the body of Allakhverdiev, right on the right-hand side, beneath that elbow there. Right hand, Suli needs to finish strong. That's a good right hook though. Allakhverdiev is a very good puncher.
Oh, there's that gun guard gone again, and he's hurt his man again here in round 11. From the champion. Wow, that's also a very strange decision for me. You cannot take it away from somebody when they're landing a great punch like the champion. That's really bad refereeing. He banged his man in the body, better take him down. The gum guard falls out, and the referee stops to put the gum guard back. Absolute shocking referee. Back to the action.
Continues where he left off. Allakhverdiev still pins the local man, Souleymane, against the ropes.
That right uppercut is landing. Oh, the right over the top. Left uppercut to the body, right hook to the head. Oh, it's on the champion now, Khabib Allakhverdiev. The referee has stopped the fight. It's all over. Well done. The champion has retained his title via round 11 knockout.
Displaying guts and determination. Souleymane simply outgunned here by the hard-hitting Khabib Allakhverdiev, successfully retaining his titles, the WBA and the IBO light welterweight titles. Showed a lot of heart in this fight. The veteran Souleymane, a former two-time WBA champion, he's boxed everywhere, in Denmark, in France, in Finland, in Germany and Spain, the United Kingdom, the United States, Canada, in Morocco, having a reputation for a great fighting style. You cannot fault the referee for pulling a halt to the proceedings. At this point in time, he was taking a beating and he wasn't throwing any punches back. But Allakhverdiev is a tough customer. Fine boxer, retains his titles, remains unbeaten now in 19 professional fights with 9 KOs. We'll get the official time of the stoppage from the ring announcer, Michael Buffer, but credit should really go to the local man, calls himself the sensation. He's fought some of the best in the business, amongst them Gavin Rees, Vivian Harris. But it's this man's turn right now. Let's go now to our ring announcer, Michael Buffer, with the official time of this stoppage.
Okay, come in. Dámelo. Okay.
With the sound. I'm supposed to sort out the technical problem.
We can put in the ball.
It's been a fantastic turnout here in Monaco. Still just awaiting to get the official time of the stoppage. As soon as the operators of the public announce system will have the problem sorted. Someone has walked all over the cables, I believe. And I would love the people in the arena to hear the decision, of course. But there is the victorious champion, Khabib Allakhverdiev. Patiently will wait. Souleymane, a beaten man here tonight, but it's been just that type of an evening where we've seen some quality boxing, really. Again, credit should go to Golden Gloves for great matchmaking. All is good, we can go.
Official time